Hello, everybody. I'm Matthew Brune here with Colin Mitchell, and it is the Toronto Raptors selection in the first round here, number 29. We all know how good the Raptors were last year, even without Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, all elite players. The emergence of OG Anunoby as well. Then you had some young players, and now you have Serge Ibaka. I believe he's returning, and then you have Marc Gasol, who has departed, who probably will depart to Spain. So we're looking at this team and saying, what do they need? I think they need a center, personally, and I think they're going to keep Fred VanVleet. So, with that being said, I think any point guard is out of the discussion. If anything, if you go backcourt, I think you need a bigger guard, personally. So, where do you feel like they go here? Do you have any feel?
I don't.
Let me get my big board up.
It's tough. I mean, you could get like a Tyshawn Alexander for the defense. Robert Woodard, I don't really think fits this team. Only because you already have OG, and to put another guy that can kind of shoot on the perimeter kind of messes with your spacing. It's tough. Xavier Tillman is probably the last big that I would take. I mean, up until like the 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, Desmond Bane I don't think would be a bad pick, because what you're looking for if you're the Raptors is you're still trying to contend. Kyle Lowry's going to be 34, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still in a win now mode, even though you might not, even though you know you might not be the best team. So, I think you got to go win now. Tyshawn Alexander has a translatable skill. Desmond Bane has a translatable skill. Robert Woodard, even though I don't think he fits the team, also has a translatable skill. So those are my three.
I'm gonna roll with Xavier Tillman, like you said, mostly because I told him to you before we had, of course, started
I
recording.
didn't pick him. He wasn't in my three.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna go Xavier Tillman. I kind of like your Desmond Bane one there. I will say if they want to go with another center, Daniel Oturu is still available, and I like him as a prospect, as a center if they want to go that route. I don't really know where else to go here because Isaiah Joe, Jamias Ramsey, Paul Reed, Tyler Bay are all limited players, and I feel like they need offense creation-wise because they're fine on defense. They're tremendous on defense. They need offense. They need creation here. For that reason, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to go Elijah Hughes or Xavier Tillman. Those are my two.
Interesting.
I think Elijah Hughes can score the ball.
Interesting.
And I think he's the best scorer available with Jamias Ramsey. So Jamias Ramsey would be my third. I think they need scoring, man. I really do. You have Kyle Lowry, like you said, is 34. Fred VanVleet will be back, but you know, what else are you looking at as far as scoring goes?
Yep.
You need scoring.
Yep.
And Siakam was exposed as, you know, a one-dimensional player in a sense. So you have to get him some help on the wing. Let's see what they do. The pick is in from the Toronto Raptors, our friends up north. And our bald friend, is
Bald
here
friend.
for the pick.
The Toronto Raptors select Malachi Flynn.
Oh, why? Yeah.
I like that pick. I like that pick.
Not, bro. They need to re-sign Fred VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet is wanting like $25 million a year.
They need to re-sign Fred VanVleet. They can go over the caps. They have bird rights on him. They need to re-sign Fred. Bro, you know how much of a downgrade that's gonna be from Fred VanVleet to Malachi Flynn as
But
a
I'm
rookie?
saying I don't think he's gonna stay. I told you that before we started the recording. The Pistons wanted him.
I was hearing that he was. I mean, it wasn't a set in stone thing that he was going to return, but I'm saying like it was picking up that he was probably going to return.
If he doesn't stay,
need to re-sign him.
If he doesn't stay, I like this pick.
If he doesn't stay, this pick doesn't make sense because, I mean, unless you're just building for the future, because then you hope he's your point guard of the future because Kyle Lowry will be gone.
That's true.
So that's
Are they still wanting to contend?
So that's what I'm saying.
Are they
If
still
you want to
Are they
contend,
still trying to contend?
if
That's
you
a good
want to
point.
contend, I feel like there's other picks here that you can make: Desmond Bane, Jamias Ramsey, Elijah Hughes, or even a center because you have to contend. This is not, in my opinion, a win now. Oh my God, what a family! Why did they all? Why did they?
I don't like those.
Why are they all in wife beaters?
I don't like those at all.
This makes me uncomfortable.
It makes me very uncomfortable. And they all have oddly short hair. Isn't that kind of weird?
Okay, anyways, that was weird. But anyways, I don't like the pick because I feel like you have to re-sign Fred VanVleet. But this shows that they probably won't, I guess, unless if they think Fred VanVleet's the point guard and then Malachi Flynn maybe sub in as a bench. I don't know.
I guess.
I have no clue. But we saw. Also, Malachi Flynn, I believe, is only like 6'1", 6'2". I have Malachi Flynn at number 40. Oh, I have him low. I know that. 47, 6'1", 22 years old. Yes, he was the player of the year in the Mountain West, but good lord, he had to have the ball in his hands the entire freaking game. I mean,
It's true.
he's a fine defender. He's a good shooter, good passer, but can't make contested shots. Not explosive. Doesn't get to the rim. And he's not the shooter that Fred VanVleet was out of college. Like, he's not that.
That's true.
I don't see this as being the pick that I think they needed here, because it kind of puts them in the middle ground. Which, are you rebuilding or are you going?
This seems
for it?
like a rebuilding move. That's why I like the. I mean, I like the pick if that's what they're doing. If not, then no. Obviously.
Because you can't expect to go for it and lose Fred VanVleet and replace him with Malachi Flynn.
No, agreed. So, agreed.
At least they didn't pick Peyton Pritchard.